Hi again, fellow unlicensed thinkers. Today I wanted to go over something that I've talked about in videos before, and it's how you give your power away. You give your power to bad people, to people that do horrible things. And the way we do this is everything that we say is not our fault. It makes us weaker, and it gives the power to the people whose fault we say it is. And outside of your childhood, which you have very limited control over, everything becomes your fault. If you can spend a moment to think about it and see how it's your fault, which is actually an important thing to do, because everything that is your fault, that means that you had power over it, that you have power over it, that you can take credit for it, that you can take responsibility for it. So we like to go through life and we like to say, oh, this fantastic thing happened to me. I'm going to take credit for that. So, I got this new job or whatever, and I'm going to go ahead and take credit for that. I'm going to say how wonderful I am. But you're not really taking credit for it unless you're also taking responsibility for the bad things that happen. So just on the other side of that, if I go and I get a horrible job or I lose a job or something, I have to see how that was my fault. Every time I say that was somebody else's fault, I had a crappy boss, I had this thing against me, I had this problem, this person was working against me, they were telling rumors about me or whatever, I'm giving power away to them. And so what I could do is say, I could have worked harder. I could have done something to counter those rumors that were going around. I could have done this. And when you do that, you are taking that responsibility for the bad things. And so now, when you take credit for the good things, your subconscious is in alignment with those two. And it says, oh yes, I am powerful. I caused this. I caused this good thing. I caused this bad thing. So go through that process, and it really sucks, quite honestly, to look at your life and say, oh yeah, I was responsible for all of these horrible things that happened, all these stupid things that I did. Those become your responsibility, but in responsibility is power. So you start asking yourself questions like, how did I put myself in that situation? Something bad happens to you, and I've told the story before of I was walking home one night after a night drinking and kind of in a bad neighborhood, and it was, again, it was nighttime, I was alone. Some guys pulled up in a car, jumped out and sprayed me down with a fire extinguisher, and I thought I was going to get my ass beat, but fortunately that didn't happen. I think they just wanted to try to embarrass me, intimidate me, whatever. So yes, they were bad people, no doubt. But so long as I keep saying they did that to me, that was entirely their fault, they have the power. And I can't really prevent it so long as they have the power. So long as they have the power, they are in control. They can do that to me again. But when I take the responsibility for it and I say, I was a dumbass, I was walking late at night alone after drinking, that was pretty stupid. Come on, man, you can do better, right? And so I put myself in that situation. And the power that comes with that is now I can look at that situation or any other situation, and I can prevent that from happening again, or at least lessen the chances of that happening again by saying, you know what? I'm not going to walk in that direction. I'm going to move out of that bad neighborhood. I'm going to, God forbid, drink less. And so I now have the power over that situation. But so long as it's their fault, they have the power, because I will keep putting myself into that position, that stupid situation, and saying, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? I keep getting beat up. I don't understand it. And that's ridiculous, right? So I have to accept the responsibility for the bad. I then get to take credit for the good. So keep asking these kinds of questions. How did I put myself in this situation? How did I cause this problem for myself? How did I do this? How is this my fault? So literally everything you can think of, how is this my fault? How did I cause this? Because then you have the knowledge and the power to prevent it from happening again. And to be perfectly honest, that's what we really want. We want to prevent problems from happening, and we want to actually feel good for the things that we do well. But we can't actually feel good for the things that we do well if we didn't cause them. So if we're not powerful and we didn't cause the good things in our lives, then we never really fully have that sense of pride that we could have if they were our doing, if they came out of our power. So that's my suggestion, is take that with you. Every time you want to say, this is somebody else's fault, this was done to me, turn that around, look at all the bad things in your life and say, how did I do that? How did I cause that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and be sure to hit like and share the video. Have a great day.